All right, so this is your video for principles of design. We have 4 principles of design that we're going to go over: balance, proportion, emphasis, and rhythm. To start off, balance is the principle of design that implies an equilibrium, so like something on each side, so kind of like a seesaw or something like that, and that has steadiness among parts of the design or an outfit. Balance in garments is produced by structural and decorated parts. And so remember, if you think about structural versus decorative lines, if you take out the structural parts, then you actually don't have the article of clothing. But if you're just taking off the decoration, you still have the clothing, it just doesn't have the decor. And then a properly balanced garment appears equal in weight and power of attraction from all sides, top to bottom and front to back. There are 2 different types of balance. There's formal and informal. Formal is where it's symmetrical on both sides, so there's like a mirror effect. And then informal is where you have something on each side, but it's asymmetrical, so it's not perfectly symmetrical. Proportion is the principle of design dealing with the relative sizes of all parts of the design. So how your sizes coincide with each other. Garment details and accessories should be proportioned to the wearer, and proportion is most pleasing when garment areas are unevenly divided. This is also, so if you think about wearing clothes, particularly like a really big style now is like an oversized hoodie and like leggings. So your oversized hoodie would be that bulky proportion, whereas like your leggings would be like that like tighter proportion on your body. So that's a pretty decent example. Emphasis is the principle of design where there's a focal point, like there's something to focus on. So if emphasis is when you put like distinct attention on something. So it's the focal point. It can be used to draw attention or keep the eye away from something. It can be provided through the use of color, texture, structural lines, decorative lines, or accessories. And that's just like her white bib thing, and then the apron down here is emphasis. It would be the same if you had like a long black dress and a red belt in the middle, all black, and then wearing red shoes, things like that. Rhythm is the principle of design concerned with pleasing arrangement of the design elements to produce a feeling of continuity or easy movement of the observer's eye. And there are 4 different types. So repetition is when something is being repeated over and over and over again. So stripes, polka dots, colors over and over again, things like that. Gradation or progression is like an ombre effect, so going from light to dark, dark to light, or from large to small or small to large. Okay. And then radiation is a type of rhythm that has a central point and everything comes out from that. So like the sun has rays. I think of it as you get radiation from the sun. So like if it looks like a sun, it's radiation. Alternation is a pattern of alternating elements such as light and dark, or like different sizes of stripes or colors. So just like a lot of ties are an emphasis of like alternation. And then here's just some like tips and tricks on like how like these all like kind of coincide and go together. To appear shorter and thicker, sharply contrasting colors, so those complementary colors, light, bright, and warm colors, wider silhouettes, horizontal lines, bulky texture, gathers and pleats that kind of add stuff to the clothing. And then taller and thinner would be your darker colors, monochromatic, straight silhouettes, vertical lines, smooth flat textures, and narrow or matching belts. So and emphasizing that waistline.